Damn, these HD cameras, they're not working in my favor right now. What up folks, TB here, and welcome to a new video here on the channel. Today, I am super pumped to announce my sponsorship and my collaboration together with INSANE NZXT, and we're gonna be talking about this brand new PC that I built together with them. That's it, that's what it looks like. And yes, I'm deliberately not showing you all the cables. I'll get to that later. But before we get into the specs, I want to showcase what you can do right now on my Twitch channel for 500 to the face points, aka channel points, which you just gather by watching and chatting and stuff like that. You can change the view of the camera view to this little webcam that's hanging on for dear life. As a guy said on my replies on Twitter, I thought it was actually very accurate. I'm looking into getting some sort of arm because I think this PC cam is actually really badass. So I'm gonna swap it for you guys manually, and instantly, bam, you can see the PC cam, or as INSANE NZXT called it, the Kraken cam. And right now, I don't have any custom GIF or anything because the Kraken has this badass LED display, but you can actually change what it is showing. Now you see the GPU temperature, liquid temperature. It's super badass. I don't know what tejbz actually means, but I'm a noob, but that's it. That's actually some sort. I'm gonna Google it right now. That sounds like a yoga or something. Life energy. Oh, well, that Google did not help me at all. Let's go back to the CPU temperature. So that's really badass. I think that's a cool way to kind of showcase the new PC and its true form. And obviously we can change all the colors inside the entire case. There's something a little pre-made lighting called Spectrum Wave. We can go all white. We can go INSANE NZXT purple, which is INSANE NZXT's like official color. I really like the mermaid layout though. I think it looks kind of calming and fits in nicely with the rest of the room, kind of. So let's get in to why you're actually here. The specs for this brand new PC. Late last year, I got contacted by Intel via their bureau in Sweden to do a little giveaway. I was able to give away a really beast MSI laptop with an Intel processor. And as thanks, I got a 10980XE processor. That is an i9, and it's just pretty much the best CPU you can get from Intel. And I was just really pumped because I know that CPU is a beast. And it's a little tricky to find motherboards that fits to it, but I managed to pull it off. That is the CPU that we got going on inside of behind that little LED display. The chassis is an H710i from INSANE NZXT. It's I went with the white one because my old PC is actually black. So I thought a black and white PC setup is gonna be really nice because I use one PC for processing the stream and one to game on. I'm really taking this streaming thing very serious now. So the H710i, it's big, you know, it's very easy accessible. I've been swapping some of the graphics cards in and out and putting in more RAM myself, and you know, no problem whatsoever. The cooler, which is probably the most eye-catching thing in the PC, is that Kraken Z73 with that little LED display. And I have definitely been thinking about what kind of GIF I can put in there. You can upload your own GIFs to it, and there are some really cool examples if you guys want to browse the internet and just see the potential that this cooler has. We also have two RGB fans from INSANE NZXT. The I'm not sure how to actually pronounce. I think it's INSANE NZXT fans. They're RGB, and I mean, we put them at the top of the chassis and they look amazing. I also got some extra LED strips, as you guys can see in the back of the chassis there, kind of glowing, and it makes the whole kind of build pop, in my opinion. Underneath, we got an INSANE NZXT underglow, which is the thing, you know, that makes the ground, it kind of looks like it's floating-ish. You can put your hand down underneath it. Hey, don't go there, Grogu. You're gonna burn yourself or something. He's just chilling there, so I think that looks really sick, actually. It reminds me of when I was super into Fast and the Furious, and I wanted a card that glowed underneath. Now I know that's just a childhood dream, but at least I can have it on my PC. The PSU that I got is 850 watt. It's a C850 watt from NZXT, and you can't see it right now because it's just smoothly hidden. But I'm really glad that I have extra wattage. I have the extra power potentially needed if I wanted to upgrade. It's just nice knowing that I'm never gonna run out. Like, that's not gonna be a bottleneck for me anytime in the future. The motherboard that I decided to go with was the X299 e-gaming from ASUS ROG. I've had ASUS motherboard in the past. It's actually one in my old PC that's standing right next to me here that also has that. So I was just, you know, let's get something that I know will work really good. On top of the motherboard, we got 32 gigs of RAM. It is the Dominator White RGB from Corsair. There are 3600 megahertz DDR4, of course. Actually, first when I got the PC, I only had 16 gigs. And then I was on a little bit of a buying spree, so I treated myself to 16 more gigs of RAM. And I think it looks great inside the chassis. It really fits with the white kind of theme of it. But the RGB, you know, makes the entire thing pop, and being able to change the color together with NZXT cam is awesome. I decided to go with a 2 terabyte SSD for my memory or memory, is that what you say? Hard drive, I think, inside the PC. It is a 970 EVO from Samsung, those M2 that you put directly on top of your motherboards. The speed can go up to 3,500 megabytes per second, which is pretty freaking fast. If you haven't spotted it already, I have a pretty big and long graphics card in it right now. It's a 2070 Super from KF2A, and it has like nice little RGB color saying work the frames. I did a little collaboration on my Swedish YouTube channel. I think it's like a year ago or something like that. I have put a snusdosa there to hold up the graphics card. It's a little bit of a temporary setup with it. I really want a GPU kind of like holder thing. I'm not sure what they're called, but I haven't found one that fits the build, and I have no idea how to put it there. So I'll wait a little bit until I understand it better. Besides the snusdosa that's holding up the graphics card right now, yes, it works. I have the Elgato capture card because I'm actually streaming, or processing the stream, I should say, from this PC right here. But yes, I have another plan with this PC. When I started chatting with NZXT, I was just like, let's build a streaming PC. And obviously this beast processes the stream without an issue. I can go a really low preset on OBS, and still the CPU load is like 25% or something. And if I will put it at performance, it would not probably go over 45 degrees on the CPU temperature. But an i9 and a 3080 or a 30 series would work really, really good for gaming. So I'm hoping very soon, I have, you know, a couple of hooks out that I will be able to get a 3080 so I can put it into this NZXT PC and swap over and start gaming on it, because I think I will get insane amount of frames with this build. And just talk a little bit about my old PC. This is all about NZXT. In my old black PC that I got down here, I have an AMD processor, which is a 3950X, which is a beast of a processor too, and it's excellent at like doing multitasks. So I think it's gonna be able to process the stream really good, if not even better than the i9, because this one is a little bit more meant for that. I actually have a 2080 Ti in my old PC, so the second I get like a 30 series, I'm gonna start swapping over all my settings and everything, and I'll be ready to stream and process the stream on AMD and game on this new NZXT Intel one. You can probably tell this the setup looks a little janky. I have not long enough cables to kind of reach my monitors and everything on my rest of my setup, so everything is looking kind of chaotic. I am gonna try to rebuild the entire corner because I want both of the PCs to kind of be showing off, because not only do I love smart lamps and stuff like that, I love that I can change the colors of them, and I think I want my PCs to take a little bit more of a part on the setup so you guys can really like have something cool to look at when you're watching the stream as well. Yeah, though that is the specs. That's the full specs. If you guys want to read up and click some links, they're all in the description about the specs. And yeah, this PC is an absolute beast. It's the most beautiful PC I've ever had too. So I'm really pumped. The CPU and the RAM, all of it just looks great and it works great together. All I'm waiting for is that 30 series GPU. I want it. I have like 3 orders. They're never coming. Who has all the 3080s? Give them to me. Well, that's gonna be it for me from this little video. It was a long one. I talked a lot. I stream Whiiepz. I just keep talking, but I'm really pumped to get this collaboration with NZXT started. And if you guys aren't following me on Twitch, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. Hit the follow button on that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And hopefully some of you guys got inspired and wanted to check out some of NZXT stuff. It's good. I can promise. I can attest, I think is a word. Probably. See you guys soon. I've been drinking champagne.